Hello and welcome to Property Banter. I'm Tom Baring, coming to you from the RateMyAgent offices. Joining me on the panel, Tabitha Robb, buyer's advocate from Beckett Property, Mark Armstrong, CEO and founder of RateMyAgent, and Russell Cambridge, the director of Biggin & Scott Richmond. Welcome everyone. How's our week been?
Very good, very good. Didn't back any winners at the
No.
I went to visit my daughter down at Marshmead, which is near Mallacoota. That was great fun. She's got a month break, and we had parents visiting week, so that was great. How was yours?
Good.
I had a good week. I spent the day in the pool yesterday.
I also had water in it.
It had.
I reckon actually it would have got a bit higher when you jumped in with the kids, didn't it?
Hey, you haven't got my weight.
Just
You dived in and you had to refill it.
You got out, there's no water left for the kids. That being said, you do have the hardest working buttons at the moment as well.
Watch out, pop your eye out.
Seriously, they just have a promotion, they should be hats now. Any Game of Thrones fans here?
Never seen
Absolutely not. Never
Yeah,
seen
no, I'm
it.
up to date. I love it.
It's brilliant. So would you say you're a Throney? Because that's what they call the Game of Thrones fans. And these fans are so devoted, they see Game of Thrones characters everywhere, even in houses. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
Yes,
see it.
I do see it.
Joffrey, that's pretty good.
That's actually a good one. That does
Did
look
they
like
know what they were
Joffrey.
doing when they designed that?
Yeah.
Sansa, that's good.
That is not good.
What's got a red roof?
That is really funny.
Oh, the old one eye shut business. Oh, that
Samuel.
one's that
That's
one's
spot
funny. I
on.
like that.
That is a good one too.
This is where we trawl through the media of real estate headlines hitting the front page across the nation. We'll put them through the Property Banter Flux capacitor and determine whether or not they're worth your worry. If they are, we'll swipe right, and if not, left. First headline. Agents, developers go to extra lengths to entice buyers in a slow market. Russell, what have you been doing?
I've been going for years. We do preview inspections, sushi, champagnes, bit of banter.
The problem with it is that it's, the incentive shouldn't make you buy the property. You don't want to buy a really terrible piece of real estate just because in this case here, buy a house and you get a free car.
I see this all over the place. Every side of Melbourne, agents trying to entice buyers to place the first bid at auctions, and they often incentivise them with a bottle of champagne or a hat with Ray White labelled all over it. This is another length, offering a car up, but I also have seen bikes offered in the sale of apartments that don't come with a car park. I find that really interesting.
Fair enough, yeah.
But look, to be honest, you've got to look past these incentives. They are incentives for a reason. They're probably properties that are hard to move. As a buyer's advocate, it's something I would tell my buyers and clients to completely stay away from.
A Ray White hat? Is that really going to be the tipping point for you?
No, been around forever. It's great.
Agree?
Yeah, agree.
Oh no.
Yeah, I disagree. It's a load of bollocks, really. It just, as Tabitha said, it just highlights that it's probably a really crap piece of real estate.
But look forward to free cars with every Biggin & Scott purchase.
Matchbox. Matchbox.
Next headline. Property prices. Canada provides clue about Australian market. Tabitha, what do you think?
I didn't really understand this one. I mean, they were drawing similarities between Canada and Australia in terms of the cost to borrow money and, a lot of similarities from our countries.
Well, basically what this article is saying is that the properties, what did it say here? The properties dramatically dropped for consecutive months and then it stopped. Is that about to happen here in Melbourne and Sydney and places? I've got a little inkling, maybe. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, look, it tends, we're going to agree on this because it tends to be the normal cycle. What the article was saying is, yeah, a couple of months drop and then it levelled off. I've actually done some serious research on this one. You've got Australia down in the bottom right-hand corner.
Really?
Very dark.
And very dark. And what that means is you've only just got a few lights on the east coast and a little bit of light there where Perth is. So it means we've got a very centralised property market. There's a huge demand and pressure for housing in those areas. If you look at Canada up the top there, you've got USA there, but above the USA, again, it's all dark, and that's where Canada is. So Canada is very similar to Australia in that it has a very concentrated population.
So we're the same as Brazil, North Africa and Siberia.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
No, you're right, but you've got to look at the wealth in these countries. Australia is the second most wealthy population on Earth. So every adult is worth $411,000.
Well, Russell's got my share of that, I'll tell you that much right now.
I'll give it back.
So when you combine wealth with a very concentrated population, you tend to find a much more stable property market.
So Russell, you agree with everything that Canada, we can use Canada as a
Yeah, I
reference?
think we can. Yeah, I'll go for that.
Right, we'll do the motion. Tabitha?
Yeah, I just didn't like the article, so I'm going to say left.
Well, I can tell.
No, so I agree with the article. I think it's got some valid points, so I'm a right on this one.
After my lack of luck at the Melbourne Cup, I'm focusing all my energy back onto the Property Tycoon app, where I'm still going to pry that 5K from Russell's dead, tiny little hands. But Mark, recap it.
So what happened? So last week we all tipped on 5 Tyrone Court in Wheelers Hill. So Russell tipped 1.2, Tab 1190, I tipped 1225,
I think the market's doing
and
well.
Tommy tipped 1567. Okay, so and it sold for $1.235 million, which means that I was closest. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. So there's only 2 weeks to go in Property Tycoon. Rusty is still on top at 32.5. You've had a good couple of weeks.
And widening the lead.
If Russell wins, Heart Kids are a really worthwhile cause, and $5,000. So we're sort of rooting for Russell. And congratulations to our gold class ticket winners as well. No, gold class, it went to Mega this week. Okay, so the final property that we're tipping on, Unit 12 at 94 to 96 Kavanagh Street in Cheltenham. It's 2 bedrooms, central bathroom, perfect for first home buyers and investors. Quoting 470 to 500,000. Okay, so it's coming to the end, only 2 rounds to go, so get your tips in. It's still a chance to knock Russell off. If there's one thing I know for certain is Russell will get shaky as it gets to the final. He'll crumble under the pressure. So everyone's got an opportunity. Get your tips in and good luck.
Like a Pavlova, you'll crumble.
What are we doing?
Welcome to Soup to Nuts. Here's how it works. I'm going to hit you with some real estate questions, related questions. And the first one to hit the buzzer can answer it. First question. What was Melbourne's clearance rate last week? We have to give it to Rusty.
52.
No, it was 48.
48 is correct!
What side are you watching?
Yeah,
That's correct answer.
I disagree with this because multiple sites say multiple different things.
You're about to lose a point.
Well,
You're about to lose a point if you're about to lose a point.
That's right.
Mark, you're on 1 point. Tabitha, you're on -1. Rusty on zilch. All right. Now, 2. Which recently sold TV house is set to be the star of a new TV renovation show? Is it A, the Brady Bunch, B, the Kath and Kim house, or C, the Happy Days house?
I know this one.
Mark.
This one, it's the Brady Bunch house.
Mark is on 7 points already. This is unbelievable. Tabitha's on -1. It is the Brady Bunch house. According to IKEA Home Report, what do 22% of all Australians now do outside their home every day? I'll give you a hint. Russell doesn't do it.
Work.
Play.
You can hit the buzzer if you want to see it.
Play.
Play. They play outside their home 50% of the day.
Yeah, I do. No.
Go for a run.
Just that. You know what? Shower. That's it. You're on -4. You're on 0 again. You're on 1, barely. They shower because they've got gyms and work. Last question.
Ooh.
Tabitha is doing a good job.
Do I get participation?
You're on 8
of all?
points. You're on 8 points. Match these famous horror films to the home. Let's have a look at the houses. Mark.
A is Amityville Horror.
Correct.
I got no idea of the other two.
C is Elm Street.
No, not Elm Street. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, yes. Not Poltergeist, the other one. The one
Poltergeist!
Poltergeist is C, obviously.
C.
Yeah, no, that's obvious.
Ghostbusters.
B is Russell's sex tape from the 90s. That's really normal.
No, it was the famous
Hit
one.
the button then.
When you go and a priest does an exorcist.
Correct.
Oh,
All right. Final scores. Congratulations, everyone. So, Mark, 8,000 points.
Ooh.
Tabitha,
Seems
4
so.
points. Russell, 8,001 points, which means you win a small baby goat's heart. Well done, and we'll catch you tomorrow. This week, Mark got the chance to go where every true blue Aussie would love to go, over to Warne's joint, to have a chat to Warne. How was it? Tell me the lots. Tell me all. Do you have like exotic pets? You have to like fight through the crowds of girls to get to the front door?
Something you don't know about Warne, you probably do, but he's a bit of a property connoisseur.
Yep.
Is that the right word? Connoisseur? He's bought and sold and renovated 7 properties through Brighton. So let's take a look. I'm lucky enough to sit down with Warne and have a good chat. All right, we're really excited to have Shane Warne on Property Banter today. Welcome, Shane. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Hey, before we get started, I just need to set the scene for everyone here.
Okay.
And just explain to everyone that there are 2 cricketing superstars here. Read that bowling average there. It says 5.82.
Wow.
Which is, in anyone's bloody language,
That's very good. Well done. Congratulations. They look pretty good on next to a few of mine. I reckon.
Look, I think it's really important to understand that 2 cricketing superstars, 2 found an interest in property. Because you've got a really strong interest in property. And so if you can just tell us where and when did you buy your first property?
1994, I bought my first house. It was in Brighton. All my houses basically been
Always in Brighton.
So I like designing them myself as well.
Do you get hands-on? Do you get your hands dirty?
Yeah,
or,
absolutely.
Yeah?
And buy the rolls and the potato cakes and dim sums for the builders to say on the good books with them as well.
At the end of the day, and
exactly.
a few beers.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you often walk into your home and think, wow, I didn't think I could achieve this sort of level of success in terms of where I live?
A tip for me would be, to anyone out there, would be try and stick to your budget as much as you can. A tap doesn't have to be $5,000.
No.
You know, a $20 tap that says red on top and blue on the other is okay.
Does the job. You're bowling in front of 100,000 people. You're playing poker, you know, with world-class poker people. Putting your house up for auction or negotiating an auction. What equal pressure?
It's a nervous time in that time, but I think my best advice and what I've always found is that whatever someone offers me, that's what I have to take. You know, it's disappointing. You always think it's more because you've got your blood, sweat and tears and you're emotionally attached to the house.
And have you always used the same agent when you're buying and selling
Just
homes?
about. I've used Jonathan Dixon from JP Dixon Real Estate. I've used him for all of my houses bar one.
So how important is that relationship
Very,
been?
because it's a trust thing too. Too many people speak to too many different real estate agents and they take whoever says the highest price to them, value of their house, they'll go with that real estate agent. A tip for me would be, like don't lowball and highball, just go somewhere in the middle. But I think you warm to someone straight away or you don't. Yeah,
perfect. Hey Shane, so thanks for being on the show. You're going to join us at RMA Open early next year for the RateMyAgent Awards. So we're really rapt to have you down there.
That'd be a fun night.
All right, well done.
Look, and what I can say about Shane Warne is he's a cracking guy. He was nice enough to sign. Tommy, I might get you to read it out, what he signed in my book. It was written to my children, so if you just read it out there, very, very astute man.
To Jack, Ben, Emily and Oliver, your father was a cricket superstar. Respect him. Mr. Warne. That's very good, actually. That's not mucking around.
How much did you pay him to write that?
No, he just picked up. He obviously
I'm paying him to host the RMA Open, aren't you?
Well, you paid him for that?
Yes. Successful real estate agents have never been shy about showing off their expensive toys, but when real estate agent Emil Jurassic Ollie declared his love for his Maserati over and over again, well, eventually the police took notice.
The Brisbane real estate agent was caught last month driving his $260,000 Maserati unlicensed on his mobile phone and with unregistered number plates.
The funny one is the unregistered number plates.
Yeah, that's such a rookie error.
He's been busted speeding 5 times in the past year alone and caught driving unlicensed 5 times before.
Oh.
Don't have anything to say, have so much to say any other time.
I already have a driver.
But then posted this to his Instagram just hours later.
So what I'm looking for right now, I'm looking for a full-time driver.
So what I really like about him, is he didn't take a backward step. He goes to court, loses his license, straight onto Instagram going, well, I need a driver. Does anyone want to apply for a full-time job as my driver? I mean, good on him.
I now realise Mark's reaction. I think he might be on RMA. So Mark's a bit of a sellout. And I want all the lot in there because he knows, I can guarantee you, he's on Rate My Agent. He's just gone, no, he's not. Hey, come on. Mark's a banana. And that's your property banter for this week. Look out for us now on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, enter the Property Entourage competition on our website and get us experts to help you buy your first home. And we'll see you in a fortnight for our final show of the year.
Big show.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good. We're working with you this year. That's right.
This couple of fellas getting it done.
I suppose you got my pen as well.
You did a good job too.
No.
Not so much there.
As an interviewer, Mark, you make a great cricketer.